Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Acmil Advisor and Safecure Services Limited, I welcome you to the virtual meet of Safecure Services Limited. The company is engaged in providing services in private security, e-surveillance, facility management, and corporate fit-outs across India. Now, we welcome our guest, Mr. Shailendra Pandey, Chairman and MD.
Hi,
Hello.
good afternoon.
Mr. Raman Sharma, Independent Director.
Hello, good afternoon.
And from Machamangar side, we have Mr. Ajay Dalal, Managing Partner.
Hello, everyone.
Now, I would like to invite Mr. Shailendra Pandey, sir, to give a brief about the company. Over to you, sir.
I have started company in Formist company in 2012, and from 2012 now we have everyone started first.
Sir,
We
please
have
be
from
little loud.
banking.
You are not audible.
First, we have started from banking sector, like ATM sector, ATM security and ATM facility and maintenance and all the things. Then now banking सिस्टम हुआ चेंज कि हम लोग अभी सिक्योरिटी का बजट नहीं होगा तो ई सर्विलेंस कॉन्सेप्ट आ गया है। तो हमने 2018 में अपनी एक और कंपनी बनाई जो कि ई सर्विलेंस में है, सेफसेंस टेक सर्विसेज करके। तो हमने वहां पे भी कदम रखा और हम लोग आज करंटली वी हैव 2500 ATMs एंड ब्रांचेज इन आवर कमांड सेंटर, जो कि हम लोग मॉनिटर कर रहे हैं। और हम लोग उसके साथ साथ हम लोग इंटीरियर फिट आउट का भी काम करते हैं। बड़े बड़े जैसे रिलायंस का मॉल्स हो गए, रिलायंस डिजिटल, रिलायंस जियो, ये सब का हम लोग भी फिट आउट भी करते हैं, इंटीरियर वर्क भी करते हैं उसके साथ।
Sir, please continue. Hello. Am I audible?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
Yeah, sir, please continue. Pandey, sir.
Yes, yes. So now we have 2,500 employee with us.
Next. Yeah.
और अभी करंटली अपना बिजनेस जो है वो 13 स्टेट में चल रहा है।
Okay.
13 स्टेट में बिजनेस चल रहा है और हर जगह ऑफिसेज अपनी लाइव है और हमारी टीम अच्छे से काम कर रही है। उसके लिए हम लोग आगे भी बढ़ने के लिए काम कंटिन्यू करते हुए चल रहे हैं। These are our board members.
Ajay, sir, Raman, sir, you can continue if you want. Hello. Yeah, Ajay, sir. Sir, you are on mute. Hello. Ajay, sir, you are on mute.
अजय सर आपका म्यूट है।
Sorry.
Yeah.
So, Shailendra ji has already given the background about the company. He started from the scratch. He started company in 2012 into security services. IndusInd is their biggest client. They are basically, in a layman language, you can say, providing security as well as the e-surveillance services through their wholly owned subsidiary. So they are, giving surveillance services to ATM as well as the various societies, as well as the doing the corporate fit outs work, and also staffing in services. If you see the industry is basically growing at the rate of 15 to 18% year after year. So, ma'am, if you can if you could skip the business part and come to the industry part and financial part. Next slide, please.
Next, next, next.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the broad breakup of the uh, revenue which the company is earning, as explained by Shailendra. The security and event, which is the major contributor to their overall top line. Then the e-surveillance, which we explained you that the subsidiary, wholly owned subsidiary, uh, through which they are providing the e-surveillance to ATM as well as the bank branches. That is the revenue part. Then some part, of course, coming from the maintenance, they are also doing the AMC work of the ATMs and the interior fit outs, which is the growing business, and they have recently started, is contributing little bit. Next slide, please. Uh, the company has almost presence in the 15 state. This is the broadly breakup of their revenue. Uh, if you can see the Maharashtra and the Kerala, these are the two states where the maximum revenue they are uh, earning. Next slide, please. Uh, we all are aware, the basically slowly and slowly most of the physical things are getting converted into the online, as well as the e-surveillance, as well as the digital. So when we say security as a industry, let me clarify, it's not into the IT or IT related security, it's purely into the manpower and the security. Defense means security, private security. So the company is providing security to the banking as well as the corporate, and due to the rapid growth in the internet as well as the digital base, this industry is growing at the rate of 15 to 20% and expected to grow at this rate for the next few years. Next slide, please. Next, please. Next. Next, please. So, this is the broad portrait of the revenue, EBITDA, and the profit and profit margin of the company. One can see, first of all, we need to understand the company has the asset light model, and they are into the service industry. So year after year they could able to grow at a good rate of approximate in the in year 23 to 24 they have grown at approximate more than 30%, and from 24 to 25 their revenue has grown to more than 16%. uh, Typically whenever in service industry, as we are aware, revenue grows, there are few costs which are fixed, so there they could grow their EBITDA margin year after year, and one can expect the trend. Approximate the company has approximate 10% of the net profit margin, which they are maintaining. Next, please. The two cost, which is the the major cost of the company, if we can say, I request you to please see. One is the employee cost. the employee is the major cost which the company has to bear. And second, when they are providing to the various services, they require various consumable item. When we say consumable, they need to provide the dresses to the employees, as well as the few in when they are doing the services like chemicals, cleaning, and all those kind of things. So mainly consumable and the employees. These are the two major costs. Next slide, please. The company has a healthy balance sheet. Their net worth is approximate 23 crore. Year after year, it is growing. It's profit making from many years. Company needs approximate 2 to 3 crore every year capex in their subsidiary, because it's into the e-surveillance business. So every ATM they need to invest little bit in the cameras and those kind of things. Otherwise, it's pure, as I mentioned you, it's a satellite company. So mainly, if you can see, the working capital is the biggest part they need. Approximate the data, if you can see the balance sheet part, is the biggest part. And since they are into the mainly staffing and the manpower and the security services, so typically if you see the other companies where the trade payable is a big part, but here trade payable is very less. So asset side, working capital side, the mainly the other asset, which is the salaries which they need to pay for the next 1 year, and those the taxes and debtors. These are the two part in their balance sheet. Next, please. Company has a healthy cash flow from operation, and as I mentioned you, approximate you can see the 3 crore of approximate they have invested in their assets. Another part, they have the positive cash flow. Next, please. Since company is at the initially at the small SME company, growing at the healthy growth rate, and their base is small. So we can see that the ROE and ROC is of course is more than 25%. But of course, this cannot be maintained at where when base is increase in the future and post IPO. But being an uh, asset light company in service industry, where the normally the EBITDA and the net profit margin is high, ROE and ROC company could able to enjoy, and is able to maintain more than 20%, which is a good part for any investor as well as any company. Next, please. Previously, company has the debt of more than 1.5. Then gradually it is coming down. Presently, it's approximate 0.85%, and post IPO, since the fund will be used for one repaying the debt, approximate 8.25 crore of the debt, as well as the equity will add in the net worth. So debt equity will be very healthy. Next, please. Company is growing year after year. So presently, the if I say the full year EPS, financial year ended 2025, the EPS is approximate 8.6. So here I would like to draw one attention at the issue price of 102. Approximate market cap at listing price will be approximate 102 crore. So company is coming within a approximate 13 P multiple. And if we talk of the pre money valuation, approximate 71 crore will be the pre money valuation. So approximate 9 P. This is the broad. And of course, post listing, the book value of company will be on the expanded capital will be more than 50. So it's almost two times of the book value only, the IPO price. Next, please. Next. Next slide, please. So, yeah, if you can come to the issue override. So, IPO will be Open tomorrow, means 29th October, going to be closed on 31st October, means this Friday. uh, Expected listing is on the 6th of the November. Company is coming out with 30 lakh shares at a issue price of rupees 102 rupees. This is a fixed price issue going to be listed on BSE SME. Approximate company is doing dilution of 29.8%, and net offer to the public will be approximate 28%. Uh, Minimum lot size is the 1200. So for any retail investor who is, since as we are aware, now the minimum two lot have to be applied. So minimum application size will be uh, 20 shares, and anybody other than the individual investor who are applying need to apply for the minimum three lot, and their application size will be more than 3 lakh. Sun Capital is acting as a lead manager in this issue. And next slide, please. In time is the registrar. Uh, Company previously had, done a placement well before the means IPO, and they have, raised some equity through few of the private equity investors, 5%. So promoter and promoter group hold approximate 94.3% of the equity. Post issue, they will hold after the dilution approximate 66% equity. So the, as I mentioned, the present dilution is approximate 29.89%, and the existing public shareholder, their share will be locked in for the next 1 year. They will post dilution, they would contribute approximate 4%. So total with public post listing will be approximate 33.86%. Next slide, please. So for uh, total issue size is approximate, total issue size is 30 lakh shares. Out of that, 5% means uh, 1 lakh 50,000 shares will be subscribed by the market maker, and net 28 lakh 50,000 shares will be net issue that will be available for the public. Since, as I mentioned you, it's a fixed price issue, so 50% will be available for the uh, individual investor who are applying for the minimum two lot, and remaining will be for the anybody who is applying more than that, and all the other category HNI, QIB, FPIs, all other category. So for the retail investor, 24 lakh 25,600 total shares will be issued, and for the other category of investor, 14 lakh 24,400 shares will be issued. Present equity capital of the paid up capital of the company is 70 lakh 40,000, and post issue it will be more than 1 crore. So 1 crore 40,000, 1 crore 40,000 shares. As I mentioned you, the approximate the at issue price, the market cap at the issue price will be 1 crore and 40 lakh shares. Giriraj Broking is, have our market maker and supporting us also in the underwriting and marketing of the issue. Uh, the fund which we are approximate 30 crore and 60 lakh which will be used, the issue proceeds will be, as I mentioned you, 8.25 crore will be used for the repayment of the loan. Uh, Out of that, 4 crore and 75 lakh will be uh, loan which will be repaid by the company, means holding company. Uh, as I mentioned you, the company has a 100% wholly owned subsidiary, Safesense Tech Private Limited. The company is planning to invest or provide the advances to them, and they will reduce their 3.5 crore loan which they have, because since it's the 100% subsidiary of the company, and the company provides the result at the consolidated level, so the company will get the direct benefit of whatever the loan which the at holding level they are paying, as well as at the subsidiary level. So 8.25 crore loan company is planning to pay. During the our discussion, as I mentioned, and also the Shalanji mentioned, the manpower is the maximum requirement, and the working capital is the biggest requirement for the growth of the company. Uh, Presently, company has approximate 19.5 crore as a debt, and out of that, approximate more than 13 crore is the working capital, short-term loans they have taken. So for their future growth, now they need the growth. So 13 crore will be utilized for the working capital funding. Then the 4.5 crore for the general corporate purposes, and other for the issue expenditure. This is the broad objective of the issue. Next slide, please. Thank you, everyone. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Thank you, sir, for the great presentation. Raman, sir, you want to say anything
No, no,
about
no.
company or? Okay.
Thank you.
So now we'll start with the Q&A session.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So first is good evening management team. Yeah. So first is your ATM maintenance revenue decline from FY23 to FY25. What is the reason?
ड्यू टू यूपीआई यूपीआई की वजह से अभी आजकल मतलब काफी एटीएम बिजनेस कम हो रहे हैं.
अगर आप इंडस्ट्री में भी देखो, हियर आई वुड लाइक टू ऐड कि कहीं ना कहीं पिछले 3 साल में एटीएम की वो ग्रोथ नहीं हुई है. कहीं ना कहीं यूपीआई प्लस द बैंकों की जो फिजिकल प्रेजेंस है, वहाँ कहीं ना कहीं ऑनलाइन बहुत ज़्यादा होता जा रहा है. तो जो एग्जिस्टिंग एटीएम है, उनका मेंटेनेंस और रख रखाव कहीं ना कहीं कम हुआ है, और नए भी उतने ऐड नहीं हुए. तो इसीलिए कंपनी ने जो दूसरे एरिया में जो डाइवर्सिफाई किया है पिछले 3-4 साल में, वही इसीलिए उनका फोकस है, और ये मेन रीजन है. नेक्स्ट
Okay.
क्वेश्चन.
Yeah. Next. What are the entry barriers for new competitors in your key segment?
सॉरी.
What are the entry barrier for new competitor in your key segment? नए लोगों को आपके बिजनेस में आने के लिए क्या क्या चीजें बैरियर होती है?
आजकल नए लोगों को पहली बात तो मार्केट में मतलब एक ट्रस्ट चलता है, पुरानी कंपनी है, उसी के साथ काम करना है. नए लोगों को जल्दी इंटरटेन लोग नहीं करते हैं कि आज ही आपने कंपनी चालू किया, कल ही आपको एम्पैनलमेंट मिल जाए. तो इतना बहुत ही चैलेंजिंग हो गया है अभी आज की डेट में नए लोगों को आना इस मार्केट में. हाँ, एक एक्सपीरियंस है या कहीं आपने जॉब किया है, तो अगर आप आ रहे हो तो मार्केट में तो आपको एक चांस मिल सकता है. बट एक फ्रेशर के लिए उतना मार्केट अलाउ नहीं कर रहा.
यहाँ पर मैं भी कुछ ऐड करना चाहूँगा. सी, जब तक अनऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर में या स्मॉल लेवल पे अगर आप कोई एक्ट कर रहे हो, तो वहाँ नो डाउट एंट्री बैरियर उतने ज़्यादा नहीं होते, जैसे एक सिंपल सोसाइटी की सिक्योरिटी देखना. बट जहीं पर आप कॉर्पोरेट लेवल पे आ रहे हो, बैंकों को दे रहे हो, तो सिक्योरिटी इटसेल्फ इज अ वेरी बिग एक बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी का काम है. वहाँ पर आपकी ट्रेनिंग चाहिए. अच्छा, दिखने में ये लगता है जैसे सिक्योरिटी सर्विस, बट अगर आप प्रोस्पेक्टस देखोगे तो कितने सारे लाइसेंसेस चाहिए अप्रूवल, गनमैन से लेके एवरीथिंग, तो जाके. और जैसा शैलेंद्र जी ने राइटली कहा कि कोई भी बड़ा बैंक उसके इम्पेनलमेंट वो आपको छोटे लेवल पे शुरू करेगा, फिर आपको ब्रांच तक सौंपेगा, क्योंकि एक जिम्मेदारी का काम है बहुत बड़ा, एटीएम एज वेल एज द बैंक ब्रांच. तो एंट्री उतनी इजी नहीं है इसमें. नेक्स्ट प्लीज.
Okay, next. So how do you ensure service quality and compliance across the multiple states?
उसके लिए हमने
जैसे
उस,
या
उसके लिए हमारा सेंट्रलाइज टीम है. हम लोग उसको सब कुछ सेंट्रलाइज, आजकल सब कुछ ऑनलाइन है. आपको कोई भी चीज कहीं भी स्टेट में जाके फिजिकली नहीं करने की जरूरत है. आजकल सारी चीजें कंप्लायंस जितने भी हैं सब ऑनलाइन है. आप ऑनलाइन हो जाता है, वो सारा मैनेज हो जाता है सारी चीजें.
okay. Next. Yeah, the trade receivable are nearly 65% of the total assets. How are you addressing collection efficiency and credit control?
फॉलोअप्स हम लोगों का चलता रहता है, उसके ऊपर कंटिन्यू कस्टमर के साथ में फॉलोअप चलते रहते हैं। हमारी उसकी एक कलेक्शन टीम ही हमने बनाया हुआ है, जो कि क्लाइंट के यहाँ विजिट भी करते हैं। अगर रिकन्सिलिएशन वगैरह करना है तो रिकन्सिलाइज भी कर लेते हैं, और उसके ऊपर हम कंटिन्यू काम करते रहते हैं कि कलेक्शन कैसे भी लेके आना है, क्योंकि हमको हर मंथ चलाना है सिस्टम को।
Yeah. Next, being a service company, can you expand more on why consumable form 30% of the revenue? Uniforms will not be the only element.
कंज्यूमेबल
रमन,
तो
ये आप थोड़ा
यूनिक।
एक्सप्लेन करोगे? कंज्यूमेबल में अपने क्या क्या हेड्स हैं मेन?
सर कंज्यूमेबल्स में इंटीरियर फिट आउट प्रोजेक्ट्स की जो कॉस्ट है वो भी इंक्लूड है।
ओके।
एसआरएम का जो वर्क हम करते हैं रिपेयर एंड मेंटेनेंस का, उसकी कॉस्टिंग भी इंक्लूडेड है।
और साथ में अगर सब्सिडरी वाला पकड़ेंगे तो वहां पे हम लोगों का एसेट जो लगता है वो भी कंज्यूमेबल में ही आएगा।
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next, hello team. Are you planning to build an internal command center or expand your managed monitoring network?
ऑलरेडी वी हैव कमांड सेंटर।
Okay.
तो कंपनी का मैं थोड़ा सा ऐड करूंगा अपना। मीरा रोड ईस्ट में मुंबई में ही एक बहुत हाई क्वालिटी का अच्छा वेल इक्विप्ड कमांड सेंटर है। सी सेम कमांड सेंटर में आप एडिशनल साइट्स जोड़ सकते हो, सर्विसेज जोड़ सकते हो। कहीं भी अपना ऑब्जेक्टिव इशू में कोई भी नया मतलब फिक्स एसेट में इन्वेस्टमेंट वगैरह नहीं है। जो हमने जो ब्रॉडली बताया वर्किंग कैपिटल और लोन रिपेमेंट है वही है। अभी तो प्लान वही है कंपनी का। नेक्स्ट फ्यूचर में हो सकता है अगर रिक्वायरमेंट रहेगी तो जोड़ेगी डाउन द लाइन, बट अभी नहीं है।
Okay. Next, do you consider NAS Management Limited as your competitor, as they are in the same line of business and have recently launched an IPO?
करेक्ट है। एनआईएस इज कोलकाता बेस्ड कंपनी। रिसेंटली
Yeah.
इनका भी एसएमई में आईपीओ आया हुआ है, और दे आर डूइंग वेरी गुड इन ईस्ट रीजन। तो दे आर मतलब पैन इंडिया लेवल पे अभी उतना इनके साथ में हमारा कंपटीटर तो नहीं मान सकते हम, बट हाँ ईस्ट में हमारे लिए कंपटीटर है, ईस्ट जोन में।
Okay. Next, what is your client retention rate and how do you maintain long-term relationship?
अगर आप हमारे साथ में देखेंगे तो हमारे क्लाइंट जो 2012-13 से जुड़े हुए हैं, लाइक फाइनेंशियल सॉफ्टवेयर सिस्टम, यूरोनेट, डाइबोल्ड सिस्टम, ये सारे लोग हमारे साथ में आज तक जुड़े हुए हैं, जो कि शुरू से हैं हमारे साथ और आज भी हमारे साथ में ही हैं। तो क्लाइंट रिलेशनशिप तभी बनता है जब आपका सर्विस क्वालिटी अच्छा रहेगा। तो हम बिलीव करते हैं कि हम क्लाइंट को अपने सर्विस अच्छा दें, और हमारा रिलेशनशिप भी उसी की वजह से ही बिल्डअप होता है अगर हमारा सर्विस अच्छा है, क्योंकि वी आर इनटू सर्विस इंडस्ट्री।
Okay. Next, in FY25, operating cash flow is in minus. What is the reason?
रमन,
Operating cash flow is minus due to increase in trade receivables. Nothing else.
Yeah. Next, are there plans to introduce any new service vertical under the any company?
currently we don't have any plan to add any new vertical, because we have already 4 vertical. So we are planning to continue with this same segment. In future we can see.
Okay. Next, Good evening, Dean. Facility management margins are typically low. How do you balance volume versus profitability?
या आई एम एग्रीड कि है, बट अभी नाउ गवर्नमेंट की काफ़ी सारी स्कीम्स हैं जो कि हम जैसे जो हम लोग एम्प्लॉयमेंट देते हैं तो हमारे लिए काफ़ी सारे गवर्नमेंट के स्कीम है जिसकी वजह से हमें बेनिफिट मिल रहा है अभी। एक तो एटीजेजे में है कि जिसमें हम एम्प्लॉयमेंट देते हैं, वहाँ से हमें काफ़ी चीज़ें मिल रही हैं। दूसरा एक नया स्कीम अभी गवर्नमेंट ने लाया हुआ है, बड़ा अच्छा नाम है, रमन उसका आपको याद होगा नाम।
ईसीआई ईसीआई
हाँ, ईसीआई
ईसीआई
ईसीआई का जस्ट अभी इस बार ही गवर्नमेंट ने इंट्रोड्यूस किया है, जिसमें हमें पर एम्प्लॉय 3000 रुपीज एवरी क्वार्टर फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया की तरफ से मिलेगा
Okay.
पर एम्प्लॉय। तो उसकी वजह से हमारा ये मार्जिन जो है वो अच्छा खासा बैठ सकता है उसमें।
Okay. Yeah. Next, what are the main challenges you face while scaling the business, and how are you mitigate them?
मेन चैलेंज है आज की डेट में आपको सर्विस इम्प्रूवमेंट ही करना, क्योंकि अगर क्लाइंट को बचाना है तो आपको कंटिन्यू सर्विस पे ही फोकस करना पड़ेगा। टीम को टाइम टू टाइम ट्रेनिंग देना पड़ेगा, उसके लिए ऑन साइट भी ट्रेनिंग होती है और इन हाउस ट्रेनिंग भी हम लोग करते हैं, दोनों चीज़ें करते हैं और टाइम टू टाइम हम उसके ऊपर कॉल लेते रहते हैं। तो जिसको भी बिजनेस स्केलिंग में तो वही काम आएगा, इसके लिए ही हमें वो टाइम टू टाइम करके एडवर्टीजमेंट ये वो करके हमें बिजनेस को ग्रो करना रहता है। तो हम लोग ट्रेनिंग वगैरह जो रहता है, जैसे हम लोग अभी इवेंट्स भी करते हैं, तो इवेंट्स में कैसा है कि हमें हाईलाइट्स मिलता है काफ़ी ज़्यादा। जैसे आईपीएल वगैरह होता है तो आईपीएल में हमारी पूरी सिक्योरिटी मतलब 650 बंदे हमारे डिप्लॉय होते हैं, तो उसमें एक हाईलाइट्स मिलता है। वो हाईलाइट्स की वजह से हमारे लिए उतना चैलेंज नहीं होता बिजनेस को स्केल करना, तो हम लोग आसानी से कर जाते हैं उसको।
Okay. Next, what is your P ratio post IPO?
So approximate post IPO P ratio will be uh, 13, approximate 13.
30. Okay. Next, what is the long-term growth vision of the company?
Next, after 3 years, we are planning to 1.5, 150 crore.
Okay, around
Sir,
150
no
CR.
projection, हाँ please. कोई भी फ्यूचरिस्टिक स्टेटमेंट नहीं देना।
Yeah. You can say a range in percentage.
After 3 years, sir.
Yeah. Next. Hi, Tim. My question is, what is the P ratio of your peers company?
So, after going through the balance sheet, after discussing with the company management, the two companies which we have, able to understand and sort out, SIS as well as the Crystal integrated. So, SIS is presently having P of approximate, of course, their profit has come down drastically, so it's very high, more than 400, which is not practical. But Crystal Integrated has approximate 13.5. So industry, ranges is very specific in security also. It's very difficult to compare exact company to company because in security services also the company is more focused on the banking side, ATM side, but the other big players are are more diverse towards the other society, this that every kind of security. So broadly, very difficult to define that the industry has this fee, but I think size of the company which we are dealing with, broadly 12 to 20 is the broad range of the P multiple. The listed companies are broadly into this range.
Yeah. Next, good evening, sir. My question is: given the facility management typically operates on low margin, how do you plan to strike the right balance between scaling volumes and maintaining profitability?
इसका पहले भी हमने एक आपको दिया हुआ है, बट हाँ इसमें इट्स कॉल्ड वैल्यूम गेम। तो इसमें वैल्यूम हम लोग जनरेट करेंगे, वैल्यूम जनरेट करके हम लोग प्रॉफिट को मेंटेन कर सकते हैं।
Okay. Next, sir. Considering that the P ratio of 30 is generally seen as higher within the industry, do you think this valuation is justified given your growth outlook?
So let me answer this question. I don't know. I mean, somewhere some calculation mistake or something. First of all, as I explained you, it's not at the 30p multiple. Even at the financial year 2024-25, the company has paid off more than 6. Even you multiply it simply, pre-money at the, so at listed, 1670 is the maximum at that. And if you see, presently, in the June quarter, the company is approximate for the 3 month 2 crore PAT. So this 30, I mean, somewhere I don't know, approximate at listed P is not more than 13, 14, if you see.
Okay.
Pre-money valuation is at the P of uh, 11, approximate 11 or half something.
Yeah. Next, hi, good afternoon. What percentage of total revenue comes from technology-driven service like e-surveillance and monitoring?
Approx 15%.
Okay. Next, next, what systems are in place for monitoring service quality and workforce performance?
वी हैव अ फिल्डर ऐप एंड वी हैव सॉफ्टवेयर फिल्डर ऐप बेस्ड। तो हमारी जितनी भी टीम है, जितने भी टीम फील्ड वर्क होता है, तो हमारी सारी टीम उस फिल्डर ऐप पे है, जिसके थ्रू हमें साइड का भी, मतलब साइड पे क्या कर रहे हैं क्या नहीं कर रहे हैं वो सारा अपडेट भी आ जाता है, और उनका अटेंडेंस वगैरह सब कुछ पूरा सिस्टमेटिक उसी सॉफ्टवेयर के उसी ऐप के थ्रू ही आ जाता है हमारे पास। वी हैव ऑलरेडी ऐप।
Okay. Next, hi team. My question is: what is the pay ratio of your peers company and what is your real competitive moat?
So the two P which we have disclosed, two companies which we have disclosed in the prospectus, SIS Limited and Crystal Integrated Service Limited. As I mentioned to you in the last question also, uh, SIS, of course, due to the profit has fallen, so its P presently coming 400, which is not the correct industry picture. Crystal is having approximate 13 and a half. So शरण जी, if you can explain और कोई भी कंपनी जो आपके कंपेरेबल वगैरह लगती है, कुछ है? I
जो
think
आपको लगता है
listed.
कि आपके competitors हैं? Hello.
Next question, please. Next.
Yeah. Next, how do you benchmark your per site profitability across service categories? Hello. Am I audible? Hello.
Hello, Shailendra ji.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so how do you benchmark your per site profitability across service category?
हम इसको कोई भी साइट एक्वायर करते हैं, तो साइट एक्वायर करने के बाद हम लोगों का पूरा एक वो बनता है, उसके ऊपर सीट बनाते हैं हम लोग। तो हम लोग वो सीट
PPU
को बना
analysis.
के बिलो बिलो हाँ
PPU analysis.
हाँ रमन बोलो ना। पीपीयू एनालाइज
PPU
करते हैं,
analysis.
जिसमें हम लोग 8%।
Okay, next. What is trade payable and trade receivable days?
So broadly, trade receivable company का normally it is varying from 120 days to 160 days. Trade payable is very less, I think 10 to 15 days. This is the norm in the trend in the company's last 3-4 years. Raman, correct me if I'm wrong, huh? Anyway.
करेक्ट है सर, करेक्ट।
Trade, trade payable days is 11 and trade receivable days is 120.
Yeah. Next, industry-wide, what is our exposure?
सो शैलेंद्र जी, अगर आप थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन कर पाए कि बैंकिंग तो आपका ऑफ कोर्स हाईएस्ट एक्सपोजर है ही, एटीएम और वहाँ से रेवेन्यू। अदर देन दैट
करेक्ट।
कौन सी इंडस्ट्री है, जैसे मॉल या हॉस्पिटल, जो भी आप जहाँ जहाँ सर्विस दे रहे हैं वगैरह, ब्रॉडली थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन कीजिए।
We are serving into mall and corporate clients and industrial belts। तो काफ़ी सारे अभी इंडस्ट्री हैं, जैसे वेयर हाउसेस इंडस्ट्रीज, तो काफ़ी ज़्यादा उसमें है एक्सपोजर।
Okay.
वी आर
Next.
टारगेटिंग लॉजिस्टिक सेंटर।
Okay. Yeah. Next. Thanks for the update and best wishes on the IPO.
थैंक
थैंक
यू,
यू।
Thank you, Tim, and best of luck for the IPO.
थैंक यू, थैंक
Uh,
यू।
Thank you answering my question and all the best, Tim, for your upcoming IPO. So, Tim, I think we have covered the majority of the question. So we conclude the meeting and thank you for joining the meeting. Thank you, participant. Thank you, investor, for joining the meeting. Thank you.
थैंक
थैंक
यू
यू,
एवरीवन, थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू एवरीवन।
हो गया 23